Hi everyone, Jeremy here from Flatware Creations. Today we are going to hopefully finish our special order. So from last time I ended up finishing the last one off video. Because once I stopped the video I took a little break and then I couldn't just get it out of my head, so I went back and I finished it. And I learned a lot more finishing it. So hopefully this will be a lot faster than the extra 2 hours it took me after I got off the live. So I think we're 3, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 hours into learning how to make these and making them. Before I was trying to put on the prongs first or third, and then whenever I went to put it all together, the prongs melted off. So we're going to put this thing together, then we're going to put the prongs on, and then we're going to get everything set up. I did also change a little bit on my board here, and theoretically I should have my camera fixed, so it should zoom in nice and clear. Yay! Okay. So I remembered I had these pins, and so I was able to use them to pin the heart in place and be able to do all of the stuff I needed to do. So that was awesome. Gus, where are you? Where are you? Where are you? Are you gonna come say hi? Where'd you go? Oh, you went that way. Want to say hi, Gus? Yeah, you heard me go live on YouTube, didn't you? So you got to come in here and get your love-ins. Gus. All right, I gotta work. There you go. Woo. So, my intentions for today are to get this all finished. Welcome back, Gus. To get this all finished and show you guys how I did it and how it comes out. I'm super excited, and let's get this started. I'll show you the pieces that I've got ready. Oh. Make a mess here already. Okay, so here we go. This is what I have right now. Gus, I'm working, buddy. You can say hi again in a little bit. Alright, so we have our heart. Alright, that focused up good. Awesome. Okay, so I know this piece fits. Pretty sure that one will work also. Oh, these are the 3 that I had that are set already. And then we've also switched jump rings. I had to go to a bigger jump ring because the one that we spent all that time making last time, it ended up being too small for the stone. And I watched a video this morning dealing with prong setting stones, and I think it was pretty close, but I was pretty much on the right note with the first one. Hi, Ma. Oh, I forgot to say hello, everyone. So I was pretty sure I was on track with the first one by cutting out the indentions. Okay. See how this guy is for round. Seven 5, 7 3, 7 2. Okay. So this is our round. We are going to have to cut these guys out again. Is that going to be long enough? We'll see. I know these pieces are long enough, so I'll get you guys over here. Get my glasses on here so I can see. So this is a number 3 blade, not 3/0, just a number 3. I wanted to get it cut really quickly, so this is going to take off quite a bit of material. Let me see if I can turn off the autofocus. The nice part about that is I get to focus in right where I want it. I don't want there. I will turn off the autofocus. Haha, we got it. Woohoo! Alright, now I have to make sure that I'm looking up to see if there's any comments. So, but, alright, let's see if I can do this without hitting the camera. So we needed to go in. Blade depth. Let's get this guy to the side. Okay, and this one was this side. Yeah, I just couldn't get it out of my head the other day, so I came back and finished that one up. I was so excited, I was even jumping up and down because I got it finished. It's always nice when I get something out of my head. Come on. Put some wax on there. There we go. This one's close. It's kind of small. I'd like to have a little bit more room than that. So we're like 202, 206. 202, 205. Alright, we're going to do this one. Make sure I got the right side coming up. Here we go. So this is the side I want to cut here. That cut Went way wrong. Let's try this again. Really? You gonna do it again? So I started looking at stones again on Instagram, and now I have spammers. Alright. I still don't like that. See, it curved on me. I think I have the camera too close because it's getting in the way. It's nice being able to focus it that quick now. That's better. Alright, let me get my files out. We're going to take our flat needle file, and we're going to take these guys down. I'm pushing this way and kind of down. Okay, let's put autofocus back on. Can everyone hear me okay? Alright, so see how bad I'm shaking today. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to get these guys set up. All right.
This is disgusting. The blackout did nothing.
The what?
The blackout did nothing.
It takes 3 days.
You want me to put the blanket back on?
No, just change the water.
Okay, I'll do that after that.
Come on. Here we go. So I'm trying to get this point here right on a solder spot. So we solder our connection, our jump ring at the same time. Okay, let's check to see how our heart fits. I think that's probably pretty close. Okay, it looks pretty good there. Our ring did change, so maybe I can use the heart to hold it down. Okay, everything together there. So I realized, well, I figured out that after when I put on my prongs, I needed to have a little bit more room between these two bottom pieces here. So the last one came out pretty tight. Come on. So this is probably the hardest part for me because I shake so much. Come on. Check this. Okay, I can do that. I can work with that. Let's not touch anything. All right, so I've got my flux here. Don't know what's going on with that spray bottle, but it's annoying. All right, we're going to use our hard solder. Get all this cleaned up here. Snips. So the last time I ended up using quite a bit of solder here. Probably a little bit more than I should have. But for this, I'd rather clean up solder than not have it soldered enough. One, two, three, 4, 5. Thought I cut 6. Okay. All right. It is torch time. Still on auto. Nope. All right, so let's get some gas turned on here. I've got to get my fan turned on. Alright, here we go. It's torch time. Ooh. So I'm trying to build up that bar. Oh, forgot to turn on my pickle pot. Put that over there. See if we can salvage that one arm. We should be able to work with that. I don't know. It's got a totally different shape because it's round now instead of squared off. Alright, so we're gonna make another bar for this piece here. So that's the black one. Just check the sizes on this. So this is 206, 207, so we do have to file it down a little bit. So the other day when I was doing this, I was blacking out the sides that I needed to get flat. So it was helping me see the low spots. I turned autofocus on. It's weird. Okay. Two, 201. Take that. Just cleaning the silver out of my file here. Alright, now let's get this piece here. Oh, that got warm again. Alright, so we're going to cut this piece off. Alright, now we'll round this over. Try and get it back to the same shape it was. Use my drum sander here. Turn that down a little bit for you. Alright, so let's get this new guy here cut. So I just gave myself a flat spot to start on here to be able to go in from the end. That bigger blade really helps. Save a lot of time. Okay. All right, back to here. Okay, that's where I want that.
Hey Zoe, can I get the laundry out of the bathroom, please?
Okay, let's grab another couple pieces of solder here. Again, this is hard solder. So we should just need one, but I'll cut two just in case. All right, torch time. Definitely getting easier. And that came out nice and square. There we go. All right, so we're looking good there. I'm gonna sand. It's looking so much better than the last one already. So I'm just gonna lightly sand these, get these edges close. Alright, so I'm going to take this across the file a couple times. So what I'm trying to do now is just kind of get this all faced. And this is a pretty aggressive file. Alright, so I'm going to switch over to my one of my wheels here. I just want to blend these edges together real quick. Power went out. I can always tell when that happens because my tools spin backwards. Okay, so next we're going to grab a diamond bit, and we're going to go around the inside to make the inside uniform. See how it's thinner right here than it is over here? So we're going to take this off. Thank you guys for stopping by. Just trying to get rid of that seam that was there. Alright, so I'm okay with that. Let's test fit our stone here. That's my top. So we need to take this over just a little bit more because it pushed it all to the other side. It pushed the stone to the other side. looks pretty close. Okay, let's see where that fits. That looks better already. There we go. Okay, so before I cut into the sides for the prongs, but it ended up being too small. What I realized after watching the video this morning is that I needed to tilt back the prongs after I cut them. So we're going to try that method. We're still going to use jump rings to do that. So let me grab my bag here. There's just a bunch of jump rings floating around the bottom here. So we're going to need 2 because I already have one out. Let's go ahead and straighten those up. Okay, still working. All right. Oop, I need my tools here. Move that guy. Water goes right through this board. All right. Just trying to get this guy straightened out roughly. Let's get this guy. So I don't have any wire that I can just snip off. So that's why I'm using jump rings. So because I'm using the jump rings, I get a nice consistent length. So that helps. Okay, one more. And then we'll flatten these guys out. Flat, not, well, they'll still be round, but we're just gonna open them up and then we'll tap them flat. Straight. We'll tap them straight. Alright. So now we'll take our little brass hammer here. That. Oof, we almost lost one. I didn't get that one straightened out very good, did I? So that should be straight enough for us. Okay, so we have our prongs set. We need to, so the rest of this is going to be done in medium solder. And then we're going to put the prongs and the ring at the top for the pendant on with easy solder. I tried medium the other ways and they just kept getting melted right off. So it's not for lack of trying. I built the other one 3 times the other day before I got it to actually stay. Come on, camera. Come on, you can do it. So much better than before. What I did was basically take the lens off of this, and then I turned the lens about a quarter turn or so. I adjusted it so that I can get a nice size or a nice clarity. So I'm just trying to eyeball these for center. Come on. Okay, we're gonna call that right there. I need my little pen. There we go. Okay. Make sure this is working. I'm going to pin this down. Ah, my finger slid. Okay, so this top one needs to be a V. Okay, so this top one needs to be a V, and then these are on the outside edge. So I'm cutting them on the outside, and we're going to file them down until they fit perfect after I get the heart, this piece here, set. So I'm going to snip this off first. Okay, so we'll get our triangle file out here. So we got our triangle needle file. I'm going to come over here and I'm just going to start making a groove right down the middle of this. Just kind of level this out a little bit. Okay, get the heart. Okay, that's close enough to get it in there. Alright, so now we're going to take our other two and we'll get those filed down so they match the angles coming this way on the heart. I got my big file here. No way. I don't know if I can get you in here. It's probably as good as I can get. I don't have any of the wooden clamps yet to work like on the rings and stuff. So for right now I'm holding everything. Go ahead and snip this down just a touch. Smooth that over. Okay, so we're going to stop that one there. Cut this one down to this point. Oh no, did I just filed on the wrong one? I did. Oops. Hopefully I left enough. Look at that. We got it. Everything's pretty tight.
Oh, I'm gonna try to join the evening group.
So this time, last time I ran it all the way to the bottom.
Yeah.
So this time I'm going to put it more towards the middle. Well, so I want a little gap back here basically between the bottom, because the stone is going to stick out just a little bit. Okay, so this is around backwards, so I got to go. Just trying to eyeball this a little bit. Okay, so that's my front. Looks pretty close to me. Hey.
Hey, so I'm getting ready to go. We're gonna bring Mom to the store.
Okay.
I'm gonna go clean off the cart. Please don't forget the door.
Yep, we'll get it.
And then, who you or Sarah is going to Flatware today?
Sarah.
She knows it's snow 2 inches.
I don't know.
You might want to have that conversation.
Okay. So we got some snow today. Okay, so that looks pretty even to me. So it's always, I mean, it's kind of always been the same thing. After I've done something once, the speed that I can do the next one is cut in half. Alright, so we got our heart. Let's get the file cleaned out here. Okay. So let's get this soldered into place. That is my top. I'm going to solder from the bottom. Let's see. So before I did use these blocks with the pins to hold the heart in place. Just wanted some stability on it. There we go. Let's get some flux on here. Yeah, so for some reason this just isn't working. Alright, we're cutting some medium solder. one more. I like to have a second piece as backup. I'm finding out. Alright, I'm gonna mute you guys for just a second. And we're back. So I'm going to try and bring you guys down here. Get the zoom fixed. Okay, now let's zoom in a little bit. Woohoo! It looks so much better. All right. So we got our flux on there. Torch time. Lost that one. Okay. Come on. I want to get that piece of solder. Come on, solder. See if we can get to the next one. Looks like it all went down. I'm going to put another piece up here just to be sure. Okay. Going for a ride. The other day when I tried to do this, it just totally melted off the prongs. Just check the front. Okay. That looks good. I'm going to put that back in the pickle for a second. Alright, so for our next part, we're going to be coming back to this block. And we're going to get our tines put down in there. They're going to go actually down. Just want to make sure you guys can see. Oh, I have it zoomed. Okay. That looks good. Looks good. So I'm going to put this with the back facing down. Let's get our prongs set in here. So I'm trying to keep the prongs in the middle of each section. So this prong is in the middle here, this one here. Should end up about there, I think. So I'm going to put this pin in right there. So I'm using that to keep this down. We'll get our other tine. Not tine, but prong. Oh. It's always something. So make sure you got this piece flat all the way down. Oh, you know what? I can't do that yet. I have to cut out the notches in here. How hot is this? So I cut the notches before, and I thought that it was too close, but because I didn't bend back the pieces, the prongs, that made it so that it didn't work the way I wanted it to. I'm going to go a little bit smaller with this. Alright, so what I'm going to do now, make sure you guys can probably do okay here. I'm going to cut little notches into this, right where I want my prongs to go. That's my top. Let me get that bottom here. Go down to just a little bit smaller, just to kind of clean it up a little bit. This is more of a diamond point. Just going to take off any burrs. Okay. Alright, so now we have our piece ready. I'm just going to clean up this inside edge. There's a part inside here, right down here, that we're not going to really be able to get back into later. So I'm just going to lightly clean it up. I want all this to be clean for the solder, so this is going to help that too. Alright. And my headphones died. Poor guys. Get this one in rotation. Plug these guys in. Plugged in and charging. This should last me a few hours. Take a quick drink here. All right, so let's see where are we at here. Okay, so now that we have these put in here, we'll come back to here and reset these guys. Should keep my heart where I want it. This guy in here. Oops. So all these have to line up together, and the other day it took me a few tries to get it to really sit where I needed it to. Okay, it needs to be there. One needs to be there. See if we can get this one kind of underneath. So that one's now pushing all of these into their spots. Was. Try and turn this around so I have leverage pointed the other direction. A little bit of a bend in it down here. There we go. That one's touching, that one's touching. Now we're going to put our pins back to try and pin this all together, just so it doesn't move once it heats up. Alright, so this should be okay. See how whenever I lift up the block, these now stay in place? So they're set to, if things move, they're just going to keep putting pressure on the middle there. So let me adjust this a little bit. This back to right there. Let's see how close I can. Okay. All right. Let's get this flexed. Hello? All right, so we have a flat tire. So I have to go and change that, but I will be back later. Turn auto. So yeah, I'll be back later, and we will get this one done today. All right, sorry about that, but I gotta go do my job, fix stuff. Okay, and I will see you guys. Oops, let me do this. I will see you guys all in a little bit. Ooh, that's zoomed in. There we go. So I'll be back. I will announce it again whenever I go live again. But if you're watching this, there's not going to be a part 5. All right. I will